Now we're going to create a reflection using constructions given a line segment and a figure. So the first thing we need to do is to place our compass point on one of the vertices. I'm going to start in the bottom left-hand corner. We need to have our compass open wide enough so that it's underneath the given line segment. And then we're going to draw an arc. From there, we can use the same setting or squish it in a little bit. It's up to you guys. We're going to draw one arc. And then from the other place where that arc has intersected the line segment, I'm going to draw another arc. Where these two arcs intersect, we're going to draw a perpendicular line. So if you notice, we've just drawn a perpendicular from a point not on the line, which you should have looked at already. Okay. So now I have my line segment drawn. I did draw it a little bit further, and that's because we need to measure it after we do this. So now we're going to take our compass and we're going to go back to where that vertex is. And we want to smush this compass in so that it measures the line segment length. So there's the length of the line segment. Now from here, I'm going to draw another arc. That happens to be almost in the exact same spot of intersection, but that's okay. And so I'm going to draw just a little baby circle and put that as my new vertex. And that's pretty much in the spot I need. I'm just going to shift it slightly. Okay. Oops, sorry for those Adobe files opening up. So now what we're going to do is from the top vertex, I'm just going to go around counterclockwise. I'm going to, again, position this and open it up by compass so that it's a little bit wider than the length to the line segment. I'm just going to change colors so that it's easier to do and see the difference. Okay, so now that I have a new color, I'm going to draw a line segment, or an arc rather. And then I'm going to go and draw two more arcs. Okay. So from where those intersect, I'm going to draw another line segment that connects that vertex to the point of intersection. And then I need to then measure the length of that line segment from the vertex to the line we're reflecting over. The little hash mark. And then from there, I'm going to draw another point, and this one happens to be exactly on the line where they intersected before. And so I'm just going to draw another little circle to let me know where that is. Okay, so now that I have that, I have 2 out of 3 of the vertices. So from my next vertex, again, I want to open up the compass so that it's a little bit wider than the line segment. I'm going to change the color just so I can tell what goes with what. And then I'm going to draw an arc. It's got to intersect in 2 places, which it does. And then from there, draw 2 more arcs that hopefully intersect each other, which they do. And again, I'm going to create a line segment that goes from the vertex through the point of intersection. Okay. So now I'm going to measure that line segment like we did for the last couple. And you shouldn't have to, once again, squeeze it in too much. And I'm just going to draw a little baby mark to show that I've measured it. And then again, from there, I'm going to do another mark. This one's just slightly above the intersection point, but again, they're all going to be in a very similar space. And then I'm going to draw a vertex. This one is very dainty, but again, oh, apparently so dainty that it disappeared. So I'm going to draw another one. You don't need to make them super big. There we go. I'm going to just scooch that over to where that intersected the line segment. So far we have 3 out of 4 of the vertices, and our last vertice that we're going to do is that bottom one. Now this is where it gets a little tricky because we have so many points of intersection. So that's why it's important that if you're going to do this, that you can try to mark them up in a different way. I have the luxury of changing colors. You guys won't because you'll have your pencils. So you just have to mark them as you go so you know what goes with what. And my last arc. And then beneath. And then connect our final line segment. Now mine's a little bit off. That's okay. Because it depends where I went from. So now, with my compass, I'm going to measure the distance from the vertice to the line segment. Put a little hash mark so that I know I've measured it. And then from that point, I'm going to draw a new hash mark. And this time it's going right through the intersection point. So I'm going to show my final vertice right at that intersection point. And then lastly, we can connect. I'm going to just use blue so we can see it to make it a little bit easier. And then connect all of our vertices. And now we have a figure that's been reflected over a line segment.